Hey friends, welcome back to Bathrobe Bliss. I'm excited today because tomorrow Brand has an interview. What we are doing today with Bathrobe Bliss, I am going to share with you my top 7 interview tips. Let's start with number 7. Make sure you always take your resume. You never know how many people are actually going to be there interviewing you. You might think you're being set up with one interviewer, and then you walk in and there are 3 different ones. And if you're already not taking your resume, take your resume. Number 6 on my list, practice basic interview questions. The worst thing you can do is get stumped on a very basic question. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses. Don't go in there and try to wing it. Try to prepare a little bit, okay? So just go over basic interview questions so you're a little bit more prepared. So I'm really loving my hair right now. If you want to see how I did this, make sure you go check out my most recent video. It will show you my wash day routine for my hair, and also, you know, styling and all of that good stuff. But it looks good. Hey girl. Number 5, do your research. You never want to go into an interview and not know who you're trying to work for. Google is your best friend. Go Google anything you can about that company. You're interviewing for a job at a school. Go find out as much information about that school as you can, because you want to know what you're getting yourself into. And then that brings me to number 4. Prepare your own questions. Interviewers love when their interviewee is asking them questions. Make sure you're preparing good questions to ask them in relevance to the work they do, what they stand for, data. Ask them a little bit about data. Ooh, that's exactly how I got my teaching job. Number 3, make sure you are relaxed. Do whatever you need to do the day before and the morning of to reduce any anxiety that you might be feeling. So let's say you usually take your showers at nighttime. How about on the day of the interview, you take your shower in the morning to help you relax? And make sure it's a hot shower. Make sure morning of you eat a healthy breakfast, or just eat breakfast. Eat something after your hot shower. Maybe drink some tea. Just do something to make sure they do not see how nervous you really are. Number 2, dress the part. The reason I don't say dress to impress is because some people go overboard. First of all, the reason you do your research earlier is to know what type of company you're applying for. And once you know a little bit more about the company, then you can decide what you're gonna wear for your interview. There are some jobs where, yes, you need to dress business professional, but there are other jobs where you walk into the interview and that might be a little bit overboard. You can do business casual. If you don't know the difference between business professional and business casual, business professional is a suit. Business casual is more like slacks and a nice shirt. Throw on a cardigan. You can wear a dress with pockets. Know the difference, first of all, between business professional and business casual, and then know enough about that company to know whether or not you need to dress business casual or business professional. Okay? Also, with your attire, this is mainly for the ladies, but guys can take something from this too. Accessories matter. Any type of accessory that you have, you don't want it to be a distraction. You want it to be a compliment. So if you're gonna wear earrings, make sure they're small. If you're gonna wear a necklace, make sure it's simple. I would suggest not wearing bracelets. If you want to wear something on your wrist, wear a watch. If you're wearing heels, make sure they're not too high. Whatever you choose to wear, make sure it's not too tight. I'm gonna give you a secret. I dress based on who I know my interviewer is gonna be. If I've already spoken to the manager and she's told me that I'm interviewing with her, I'm not gonna wear anything form-fitting. However, if I know that I'm speaking to a him, I'll let it hug me just a little bit. No, but really, make sure that none of your clothes are fitting too tight or exposing too much. Make sure everything is covered. If it's during the summertime and you think a tank is okay, don't. Just don't. If you have to second guess anything you put on, just go ahead and take it off, okay? All right, guys, so before I get into my top interview tip, make sure you go down, like the video, subscribe to my channel. If you're catching this on IGTV, you don't have to subscribe to anything. Just like the video, share it in your IG story. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Okay, guys, now for my number one tip. Numero uno. Make sure you go in there and be yourself. There's nothing an interviewer loves more than to see someone be themselves. Yes, there is such thing as code switching. I should have put that on the list. You got to know how to code switch and be yourself, okay? So when I talk about code switching right now, I'm going to edit that out. When I talk about code switching, I am specifically not talking about how you speak. I am referring to the type of vocabulary you use. Yeah. Be very mindful of the type of words you're using in your interview. I don't think you have to change the way you speak. It depends on the job. I did code switch when I interviewed to be a teacher. I still got the job, and then they later realized I'm a completely different person. However, my best interview that I ever did was to work at Hobby Lobby. First of all, it flew by because I was just sitting there being my crazy self, and the guy who was interviewing me, who was the store manager, was dying laughing the whole time. And I was thinking, is this a good thing or not? He hired me on the spot. My pay was a little bit more, just a little bit more than the base starting rate. So, you know, there are benefits to just going in there and being yourself, okay? Do not be afraid to do that. So those are my top 7 interview tips. If you found this useful, like the video, okay? If you have some to add on, comment below so the next person who sees this might find it helpful, you know? Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video again, and share with your friends. Once again, thank you for watching.